before we do that, inside of this same Zoom link, the meeting link, the calendar link that you get, you should have received the survey that we put together just to get your feedback. I think we repurposed it from, okay, it should be, okay, perfect. Let me add in LaQuinia. Boom, there we go. Look, I'm doing it all at one time right now. I don't know how because it's been a minute. And it's been a day. I've been on the couch all day. Look, this is my first off day in 3 weeks. So I really enjoyed it. So anyway, there inside of the attachment, you guys, there should be a link to the photos. So you can have all of the photos to your using. I just asked y'all tag Kim. Kim did a great job all weekend as a participant and a photographer. So tag Kim, hashtag Rich Mamas Club, so we can also see it and circulate it in the feed. There's some great shots for you guys. There's some amazing shots. So please use those photos. We have uploaded some of them on our website as well. And we'll be using them for future things as well. And then the survey. So it's a link to the photos and a link to the survey. So who would like to get us started? What's been like your biggest like aha since you came back home, like a back to reality moment, or just something you like, dang, like okay, I love that, you know. Okay, who would like to go first?
I'll go first since everybody ain't running to the front of the line. My biggest ha moment was that people were watching. I didn't know that a lot of people were telling me that they were tuned in. They was trying to see what we were doing each day. They were asking me what the workshops were about. And I think there was a lot of people that was like, okay, I didn't make it this year. I'm trying to go next year. Like, and it was a lot of people, a lot of women saying that they want to go and that they want to come. So I think that was my biggest takeaway. It was like, oh, y'all was really plugged in. And yeah, so that's what I had.
Woo, woo. Thanks, Kiera. All right, who would like to go next?
Hey, I'll go next. So first of all, I have to say, I don't know what Essence Fest that these people went to. We had a fantastic time. I don't know what they experienced because with Workcation, from the moment we touched down on Thursday to the moment I left on Monday, it was nothing but bliss. Even listening to people in the lines, I love the fact that we as a sisterhood know how to do it right. I was overhearing, listening, ear hustling, being nosy, and was listening to these women behind me in the Loretta line talking about their experience of 12 of them coming down together and how they had dissension and one person thought they was better than the other and all this little stuff. And I'm like, we didn't experience that at all. And I'm so grateful that God has blessed us with people, grown women, all of us, that have a great spirit, want to have a good time. And my takeaway is that we did that thing. We came in, we conquered, and we went away connected to one another. I am grateful. Thank you.
Yes, shout out to you, Renee. All right,
I
who would like to
echo
go
that.
next? Okay.
I echo that because you know, I thought that was a good collaborative effort, and everyone was flowing together. You know, you did your thing and came together when you felt like it, and I felt like it went off smooth. I was there last year and this year too. I really loved how the event was put together. I loved the things you guys curated for us. I especially love the photo shoot. I think that was a big hit. And so I had a good time. Really let down to come back home. Still like wishing I was still there. So I thought great job, Brittany. Great job, Kierica. And I look forward to the next thing. I do need to be reminded of what the back end offer was because I hurriedly went to the airport.
Yep. Okay, I got you. I got you. And thank you, Doc. You definitely showed up with all the extra snacks at the hotel. She's like, look, I'm gonna get snacks for everybody. That sisterhood, like some people when they come, they're like, what am I paying for? But like you came in, like I feel like everybody that came to contribute. We all came with our talents, our gifts, and everything. So thank you for that. Because you didn't owe us that. But look here, I definitely appreciate it. Your support. Oh,
You
who's
know,
next?
this year was about collaboration. It was great how you collaborated with the other group. And I even connected to Miss Teresa. It's like I told her we friends now. But
Yes,
yeah, I
three for
love
good
how we
people.
collaborate. And I feel like I really, really, really feel like in what's going on with the government, this is just nothing. We were little babies or not born yet when Reaganomics was going on. But that's how that crack epidemic really started. And that's how our community started to get, not started, but got escalated. And that's how our community started to get torn apart, where fathers started going to jail for 30 years on something that if a white person had cocaine, they're going to jail for 18 months. And so our mothers were left to fend for us. And then they make it a big deal in the 90s. They make a super bill to where now three strikes and you out, and we got cousins and friends in jail for years and years for something minor. And the women were left to hold it down. And so I feel like it's important that women develop businesses. So we have some coins when our family needs us because we're going to be needed. And you know that more than anything, we know how to hold it together. And so I just been lately in my spirit feeling a weight of that responsibility, not like it is a noose or a terrible weight, but like a call to action, like a charge.
Mm.
That's so good. Look, I got a moment of silence on that one. All right, who's next?
I'll go. So my aha moment, literally, I went, like I said, expecting really nothing, but expecting something and not knowing, and just asking God to give me directions on what He would have me to do. And I know I'm called to be a servant. So my role was like, okay, Lord, whatever your will is today, let it be done. And He gave me the opportunity to literally sit back and absorb all of you ladies, and what he showed me is so powerful. We'll get into that later. But that was my aha moment. And then when I came home and I went into prayer on each one of you all's behalf, and that God would bless your individual business, but collaboratively. And it was just like, whoo, I literally had a shouting Holy Ghost moment in my living room. Like, no joke. Like, I was crying tears and shouting and screaming, probably slobbering and everything else. My husband and son came out like, what is going on? I said, He revealed to me. I got the revelation. And so I am just so at peace, and I'm just waiting to see the bigger picture and the things that He had for y'all. It's on a whole nother level. Y'all have no idea. I'm just so excited to just watch it and just see it come to full fruition. And Miss Little Terry, you a beast. You just don't know it yet. Like, I was like, whoa, okay. So yeah, it's about to go down in Rich Mama's Club, y'all.
Yeah, look, and shout out everybody. Can we give everybody some love? I mean, Auntie Tracy, some hearts in the chat, y'all, because one, she decided to come 2 weeks before the trip. So she was not scheduled to be there. And
Mm-mm.
she came through and really supported so much. Like, don't get me wrong, we gets the job done collaborative wise, but having her there was just, I mean, creatively, like being able to see, push all of the things together and you using your gifts and talents, T, was so needed. And
Thank
everybody
you.
enjoyed you. And I was just looking, I'm like, my auntie is streaming now, y'all. She ain't never went
First
live on
time ever, right? I was like,
this.
this y'all been doing all these
This child
times.
got 1,500 followers over the weekend and didn't even like Facebook a few years ago. So I just love that for you. I love that for you. So we just
Thank
look.
you.
Hey Teresa, we see you join. We're just doing our biggest aha moment. I think we still had Terry and LaQuinia. They needed to go. So okay, Terry, you are unspotlighted. And again, y'all, we gonna give her flowers, Dr. Terry Alford in the building. Look,
Oh my goodness. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's so good to see all of y'all. Like, I've been waiting on this call because when I got there, I was like, okay, so we're gonna have some fun, right? And I honestly have never been to Essence Fest before. So I really didn't have a lot of expectations, but I was like, okay, it's gonna be like a good time. But I would say one of my big aha moments was intimate spaces are really my jam. Like, no knock to Essence Fest and all the great things that they put together, but I mean, I felt like I was so overwhelmed with excitement and joy and just full of just fulfillment from the state of Black women and the way that event went and just getting to know everybody, even going to Popeyes with Auntie and Precious. Right? I was like, you know what? Yeah, when I was at Essence Festival, I was like, yeah, it's cool. I can't wait for the next intimate event to see who I'm gonna meet, to see who I'm gonna connect with. So I was super, super grateful for like all the collaborations. I'm trying to think of the name. I think it's Mom Biz Boss. I was glad that I stayed and engaged with those women. I'm here in Atlanta right now as we speak. And one of the women I connected with, she came to my meetup on Friday. And her name is Dr. Bibbs. And she and we had an incredible conversation. And I was like, yeah, this was fire. So I honestly thought I was gonna come, speak on the $1 million baby plan, have a good time, and that was gonna be it. But after going, I was like, okay, so this is gonna be an annual thing. So I know where I'm gonna be next July. I know where I'm gonna be next 4th of July. And it was amazing. So thank you, Brittany, for inviting me. Thank all of you for everything you gave. Like everybody gave me something, even though I may not have had the opportunity to tell you, but everybody from Renee, Dr. Pam, Auntie, aka Tracy, Key Erica, LQ, Teresa, all of y'all, like y'all all touched me in amazing ways. And I'm just really grateful for the trip. And I look forward to seeing all of y'all again soon. Like even the people that's not even here on live with us tonight, like Rashida, and just feeling like Leslie, and just feeling like I was with my people. I told Brittany I really just didn't expect much, right? And I don't have any children. And so with this being Rich Mamas Club and then us partnering with Biz Mom Bosses, I was like, oh, okay, great. But I really didn't know that I was going to connect with so many women on a more personal level, a deeper level. And I didn't know that the room was going to be also full of rich aunties like me who
Yes.
don't have any children and who are not married. So it was amazing. I give it 5 stars.
Awesome.
Yay. Oh, that feels so good. Thank you for that, Terry, because I definitely feel like I knew I put you and Leslie as openers because y'all are people, and y'all gonna connect and y'all gonna like bring it, like just draw in for the morning. So I think y'all did y'all thing. Honey, when I seen her setting up the night before and putting the pom-poms on the chair, I was like, yeah, she gonna give it to him. She gonna give it to him. So yes, I'm so excited. Thank you for coming. Okay, LaQuinia and Teresa, I don't know if you knew your mic, and you are right. Leslie, I know Leslie was at the Delta convention, so she may or may not hop on here. But matter of fact, Kiera, can you just check in the chat? I know Precious is on here shortly. Let's just check to see Precious, Rashida, and Leslie, if they're okay, if they need anything, and we are recording it so we can send it back to them. But I would love to, get their 2 cents as well. Who would like to go first, LaQuinia or Teresa?
I can go, but I can't look. I can't come on camera because I'm stuffing my face. It was so important for me to be on here. But I wanted to say I had several takeaway moments. Number one, it's just giving roses where roses and flowers are due. So definitely had to shout out Brittany because I had so many women in my group. Like I had one other woman that asked me about collaborating and how did I feel. And then they understood. I was like, no, this person is just so chill and vibe. So I love doing that with Brittany and with the Rich Moms Club. But what I got most really was just fun, the sense of freedom and fun. It was just free and fun. When I think about Terry, I love she had those pom poms. That girl don't know I took them pom poms to the Essence Festivals, dancing around with them with my whistle. So I love the energy of everyone, the energy, and just everybody being so receptive. So those are the things that I took away. I also liked how y'all stayed and supported the mom biz bosses and how our mom biz bosses wanted to stay and support as well. Like they were trying to get to the 8 o'clock thing or whatever, even if we were late or whatever. I just enjoyed the vibe and then feedback from people like, connecting with each other and saying, hey, sis, like Terry was just saying, I have the same thing. People like, well, I can't be a mom biz boss. I can't be a rich mom's club because I don't have kids. But having an understanding that it's about being women, about being women, whether you're an auntie, a mom, or whatever, it really goes back to the essence of being a woman. And so I feel it gave me an added layer of stuff to do on top of the stuff that we were doing. And even Essence, because I got over the Essence maybe twice. I can tell you I never walked that full thing because I was already busy doing other stuff. So I already know I'm going to be back next year. I hope to collaborate some with the Rich Moms Club again. But I already booked my spot because like the whole trip, even there was some ladies that came on the bus. I mean, not the bus, the train with us that came to the event. So it was like it was all about being moms and women and just having fun. And I mean, they were on the train talking about, I'm so glad I came to that. What was the name of that group again? Like, it was all like a family reunion. That's kind of how I felt. And that's what my essence was. So I just appreciate all of y'all. That was so much fun to me. Them pom poms, girl. I got them pom poms here now, so I want to make sure to get it with my whistle. I'm gonna be somewhere with using them pom poms, and I've been talking a lot about the event, and like you never will get that experience again. I'm still kicking myself that I missed Friday night, but listen, I love me Thursday night. I love that y'all put that on video because I was watching it and all things. So I look forward to connecting with others and continue to grow, just as moms and women. That's it. That's all I got.
That's good. And we thank you for your collaboration. This is our second year. Like, well, I think we did an unofficial collaboration the first year where your ladies came in for our 1 day summit, and that was great. And we got to connect further. But I'm grateful that we got to officially connect and you'd had your own event. I will say, Teresa, if anybody sleep on Mom Biz Boss, shame on them, honey. Because I was looking at this moo thing that y'all did, honey, and I was mad I ain't had no invite. Like, I'm like, look, I need to be at the Moo Moo meetup for next year.
I
But
think
yeah,
you had I think you had a concert or something you were going to, but
I,
the
I probably
movie
was
thing was
booked. No,
fun.
no lie, but it looked like it was fun. And to Terry's point, I think we also, as community leaders, we also underestimate the value of intimate connections and being in that space. So I was just so
Mhm.
grateful that our communities could come together. Grateful for your leadership as well, because women were amazing. Did you want to say something to Tracy?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, okay, it's on you, Miss Quinn.
Um, I'm glad I listened long enough to figure out what the prompt was. But I don't know, many aha moments. What everyone has said is um more more community, less competition, which is often what you see when you pull Black women together, especially Black women who are business owners or business women, leaders in anything. Like, it's that competitive energy is usually present. And that wasn't the case, and it was beautiful to be in like true, like, authentic community and connection, and just to really feel seen.
Mm-hmm.
I think we go through so much as women, as mothers, as aunties, as um, the go-to person. And you rarely feel seen, because if you are vulnerable, oh, I feel so bad, but you still gonna be able to do that. And
Mm-hmm.
so it was being able to be um being able to be to really feel seen and not feel so isolated in in life, and just being able to let go of the things that you hold on so closely to. Um yeah, that, I mean, there were so many different things just in here, and I keep I keep hearing the voices of different people, whether they were doing a session or facilitating a session, or sharing a testimonial or comment or whatever the case may be, or just in conversations over dinner. Just different gems and jewels were being dropped. You just never knew where they were gonna come in at. Like, and just seeing people in action. And it's not just about what you say, it's about like how you do things. And just being able to observe that. And you see this hand and my little person in the back.
Look, I locked mine out, but yes, look,
Yes, we see him.
we
Well,
love
I
it.
can't, because no, I'm the only adult in the house, so I can't. I gotta, because I'll come
He
out
ain't
and
bothering us. He ain't bothering us.
it'll
We
be.
love
Not at all. Mine came and hugged me, so you good. Um, but it was really an amazing. Everybody has been. And how was it? How was it? I mean, I will say, when I left, I went back into real life, and this happened. I cut my finger before,
Oh,
between getting making it to St. Louis and before I made it back to Alabama. I made a couple of visits to urgent care to get my finger glued back together. But it's, you know, but every time someone asks me about, like, how was the retreat, how was it, and I'm like, it's just, when I start talking and think about certain things, I'll like, a gem will like pop up, and I'll share, and I'll remember, and I'll remind it, and like, as I transition, because I felt a shift
just in life, and something that Dr. Pam was mentioning, like just in there is definitely a call to action in the atmosphere, especially in our communities. And if you feel the call, you hear the call, like you feel it, you hear it, it's like you can't ignore it. And so how you show up and how you do it, like it's important to have connection and community that is going to hold you up, not hold you accountable, but also pour into you and not just take out. And so just great experience. I the only thing I could have done is stayed awake for the Thursday night, night. But other than that, it was definitely I'm still like just pulling from all of the outpour is just, still filling up cups and still like the oil is just still flowing and I'm so grateful for it.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to come on here and cry tonight. I was not trying to come on here and cry tonight, but thank all of y'all for that feedback. I think for me, it's seeing. Well, one, let me go back. This is 10 years in business, and from the beginning, I always brought women together, whether it was to buy product, like I would host events around things, and sometimes the things that you're the best at, you overlooking and you don't like, like really understand like the value in it. So thank you guys for again your yeses, especially those who y'all been Dr. Pam, Teresa, this Kierica, Renee, this like year two for y'all because year one was definitely different from year two. I think it was still a beautiful experience, but I'm also noticing the beauty in finding your people and finding your voice, and what's going to be valuable. Oh, here's Rashida. What's valuable in that community. I felt full. I was tired as heck the whole weekend because I was probably like sleeping 3 hours a night. Like had Dr. Pam give me a Z pack and everything as my lymph nodes was solid. And then when I came back home, like everything was down with my feet. Like it was just all of the things, right? But I was still so full and grateful. So yes, I am grateful. Rashida, welcome. The blue braided business strategist. That is her tag. How you doing, sis?
Girl, I'm in this airport in Chicago.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so look, we're gonna let you talk real quick. Tell us what was your biggest aha moment of the weekend.
Uh, that for as much as I work with people to get them where they need to be, to just always ensure that they're showing up the way that they're supposed to for themselves, I realized that it was time because my mindset shift had already begun for me to make myself my own first client and start doing that more. So coming up with the strategy on how I want to position myself and really be out there front facing, be seen more, all of those things. But I'm definitely not shy about doing it. But I realized that my comfort zone was that I didn't have to. And so getting up there and talking, which I do often, and then the feedbacks that I got, and again, some of the people were just the heart felt like I was like in that moment I heard God talking to me and was like, now, because this is how God talks to me. So if you don't show up like I keep telling you to show up, if this is not telling you that everything that I tell you to say out your mouth is of value and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, then we're gonna have a problem. And them goals that you're trying to hit, which are not selfish goals, even though they're tied to monetary things, are I'm not gonna give them to you. I need you to show up and be more present to do all the things I need you to do because there are people out here who need you. And when I heard that message, I got quiet and I'm humbled, but it was like, all right, I gotta show up and I gotta show up and I gotta show out because this is what God wants me to do. Not because it's ego, not because I think I'm all bad or any of that, but it was really like, no, you need to be more present and you need to just keep pouring into people the way that you do. And you need to be more visible doing it so that I can help the people that God want to come. So that was my biggest takeaway from listening to everybody, from being in space with everybody, from just the camaraderie, the feedback, all of that stuff. That was like, I was like, bet. it was like me. It was like that. That's what we doing.
That's everything. Thank you. Look, okay, I don't know if you can see the comment because I know you're on your phone, but Renee said, show up and pour out. Terry said, you are all
So
that, though. Kiera said, you are needed. And Terry was like, we some traveling queens because y'all are, honey. You in Chicago.
listen,
She in Atlanta. Terry is it? Well, not Terry.
listen.
Leslie in DC. Y'all just like literally hopped off one plane and hopped in another one.
We really did.
I
And
love
my flight is
that.
delayed, and I gotta be in Connecticut tomorrow. So again, no sleep, but it's all right. Team no sleep. Woo!
All right, team no sleep for
What
right
else we
now.
got?
But we thank you
Any
for.
other questions or something that you want me to
No, no,
answer?
no, no, no. That was it. It was just, what was your biggest aha moment or your favorite
That was my
treat?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite, honestly, that's not because aha moment. My favorite was really like meeting everyone. And honestly, it was an opportunity to get to see you shine, right? I told you this before. That's why I was like, no, you're gonna do this from last year. No, we not like let's show up. I'm gonna push you. But I couldn't go last year, right? So I support it. But to me be able to see it in real time, that made me proud. I felt like a proud auntie or a proud big sister. I was like, let's do Brittany doing her thing, yes! Like, I don't think you understand how excited I was for you, watching you standing and just doing all that I always saw from the first time I met you. And I was just like, you know what? I'm glad I can ride this journey with her. And God crossed our paths. So that was like the best thing for me. Plus, I got to meet all these beautiful queens. But at the same time, it really was like, you know, it really was that. It was like, I got to see you shine. And to me, that was everything.
Oh, thank you.
So
I appreciate that. Y'all not gonna make me cry. Look, we ain't gonna do right now. I might later. I might. Thank you, Dr. Pam. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate all of that. Okay, y'all. I
I'm
promise
still
y'all.
here, but I'm going to now walk to whatever gate I'm walking. So I'm going to go on mute while I listen to everybody else.
Cool, cool. Okay, well, you just missed everybody else, but I am recording, so you'll see the recording later. So yeah, look, she said, go ahead and Viola Davis, ugly crying. Here is Leslie, y'all. So look, maybe we gonna get everybody thinking. Maybe it is just us. It's a recap. I am in the chat. Hey, Leslie, can you hear us? Let's see if her audio connected, because I know sis was doing the wobble and making Guinness World Records and stuff. Also to Shara, who came, like y'all. So I didn't announce this publicly. For the last 2 years, we have like sponsored a person to come to New Orleans with us, so they only pay like a portion to come. Last year was my mentee who I did the prison education project with at Washington University. I piloted that one. She got early parole and she's doing amazing. Jasmine came last year. This year was to Shara. They pay like the same amount. Y'all, sis left New Orleans, went to New York, and won $10,000 like just a few days later. So just look at how God can really just show up. Like, I mean, just thinking like she needed support to come here, but then she got her blessing in the next city, right? I still got her luggage in my car. So look, look when they say, look, put up and bear with each other and help carry the load, honey. I carried the load all the way back to St. Louis. Look, but anyway, yes, so proud of her. So Leslie, if you could, I mean, we're just asking, what was the biggest aha moment or your favorite moment of the weekend? If you can't talk, feel free to throw it in the chat. You are so right, Terry. There is so much power in proximity, and that's the kind of sisterhood. Facts. And again, I don't ever want to like publicize that to people. Like, I think I'm gonna do that every year. There'll be one seat that'll always be subsidized because some people just really need to be in a room. Some people just really need to be in a room, and everything is not about profit. I believe that if you take care of the people, God takes care of the profit. I will say we were in the black this year, which felt amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if nothing else, if it's nothing but connecting and grooming, and I believe it's coming. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it's coming. That's how I feel. So yes, okay. So looks like Leslie might not be able to talk. She might be still out there doing her thing in DC. Shout out to them, to the women of Delta Sigma Theta. So I'm gonna throw this in the chat, y'all. Yes, we are all in agreement with. Amen. So I'm gonna put. I know Dr. Pam wanted to go back over a few of the things. I want to talk about what our next steps looks like. Well, most of you guys know that we're going to Morocco in 2026. The cool thing that I love about what becoming a docent, and some of y'all know, I officially submitted my letter of intent to become alderwoman of Bell Fountain Neighbors, Third Ward. Which thank you, which is so nerve wracking, y'all. So when I'm seeing things,
I need to know how to vote, even though I don't live in the state. So find me an address. I'm just saying.
Lord, look, she joking, y'all. Look, I will tell y'all. Look, I need $100 out of everybody for the campaign in the fall. I need $100, just $100 to make the quota. That's what I need.
Send the link. Send the link.
Look, so that's a whole other thing, is learning those ins and outs of, like, you got to start a private campaign account and do a personal finance like thing, like, so they got to get all in my business and everything. So that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to them, just really leaning into what God wants from me in this season. So I put that in the chat. She said, "You got my look here. I think I got $1,000 on the line. That's it. Fundraiser party. I am there. Look, okay,
Yes, you do.
Look, okay, so I'm glad we are going there. I'm gonna pull up this link. So first off, Morocco is coming 2026, y'all. Morocco still has a $99 deposit until tomorrow. Because I am the host for Tour Hero, they have to control it on the other end. So unfortunately, I cannot extend that. So if you were thinking about Morocco and you want the discount, it's $100 off the entire trip and only a $99 deposit. I believe I'm actually gonna screen share. I believe it's also like monthly payments of like less than $150. I'm gonna kind of go through every single thing that I can, y'all. I'm not gonna be on her long, but just kind of share some of the details. This is the company that reached out to me to host this tour. So yes, tomorrow, the 5% for the trip releases in a $99 deposit, so it goes back to a $500 deposit. The total trip is only $19.95. I don't know if y'all noticed, that's very close to what we did in New Orleans. So it is priced extremely reasonable. It's 5 days, 4 nights. I'm only taking 10 people because this is my first international trip. I did like a smaller girls trip to Jamaica in 2017, but that was like my home girl birthday weekend. This is like an official business retreat. So this is a link that's inside of there. 5 people have committed to going with us: Tracy, Rashida, Lawana, Lakeisha, who also came down, and Kelsey is also a founding member of Rich Women's Club that didn't make it down to New Orleans. These women are joining us. The itinerary is all here, you guys, of where we'll be coming in, what's included. I believe that it's a dinner, 2 lunches, breakfast. Like there's a lot included, but it's also outlines what exactly is not included. So it's not completely all inclusive, but y'all, I try to include as much as I can with every trip. So you can see right here, what's not included is the flight, the international airport departure tax, visas, all food and drinks that are not mentioned within the inclusion. So it says all breakfast here, lunch on day 2 and day 3, dinner on day 1 and day 4. So kind of like how we did for Workcation, where like, hey, there was always something at the hotel to grab, but then there's also opportunity to move on. Travel insurance is not included, any personal expenses and gratuities. But other than these small things, y'all, which are typically not included on group travel or international travel, are included here. Again, since I am kind of like the host for this one, it has like a frequently asked questions and all these other things, but you can reserve your spot for $99, and it takes $105 off the trip. I think the total trip is like $2,100, and this is going out November 2026. So in that link that I put inside the chat, you can see that details. I would love as many women who, felt the sisterhood, who felt the camaraderie. I do want to do some type of business development, because it is not a hot, like, you can look at the itinerary. We'll probably do one day, y'all, and I'm not doing morning again. I don't know if y'all took the survey already, but I need y'all to take the survey. Let me let y'all look, y'all. Take the survey. because I was tripping with 8 a.m. sessions, y'all. I'm sorry. 8 a.m. in sessions and 7-hour concerts don't match that well. So I would not be doing that again. I was just thinking like, oh, it'd be cool to come down in the lobby and we could learn and then we could go kick it. Child, we will be doing midday stuff next year, midday sessions, because Essence really is overwhelming. I'm glad that you guys also gave me that feedback of like, yeah, like that was cool over there, but I really came for this because I overthink curating things sometimes. So I'm glad that I did add in those additional experiences, and that's what y'all enjoyed the most. So that's part one on Morocco. Let me go back. Oh, hold on. Leslie put her comment in the chat. She said, I apologize for being late. No big deal. She said she's coming off her sorority convention and has been gone for a few weeks. Her aha moment was being connected to other powerhouses and recognizing how sacred this space is. That's so good. I'm not on screen as the hubs needed to express some things. So I'm holding space for him. Boom. And we will do that always. I'm super excited to continue this beautiful trajectory with you ladies. And I hope this is being recorded because I want to hear all of the goodness. This is being recorded and I will send it back out there. And congratulations to Dr. Terry. Again, girls, because we love Black women with doctorates. Look, okay. So that is good there. I'm going to go to another one. So there are two other things that were super important for me to mention with these ladies. Most of you guys were invited, or like I sent you out this information for Workcation because as I am transitioning, I do not want to coach or consult anymore. What I want to do is I have this huge community of women across the country that lean in for support. I want to have subject matter experts within our community that I can just direct people to. So similar to affiliate marketing or something of that nature, I want to build out the next level of Rich Mamas Club as we're launching these new chapters. But we have a community financial empowerment specialist. We have a community wellness person. We have a community life coach. We have a community decorator. We have a community like this. These are our preferred partners. So think a chamber of commerce with women empowerment in the forefront of it. And this is what the next phase of Rich Mama Clubs will look like. So I wanted you guys to see what genuine connections would look like with the hopes that y'all be like, you know what, I'm down with this. Let's go ahead and let's run it up. So the offer of the Rich Mama Room Set Reset, she said, thanks, Rumi. Y'all so cute. With the Rich Mama Reset, what we normally do is a 90-day mastermind. What I want to do is that we want to keep this energy flowing. So once a month, all of us who have come in and who've bought into the next offer can come once a month and just share like, hey, like what's going well, like have sacred sister circles with each other, pour into each other, pour out resources where it is similar to a mastermind, but it's more, again, focused on empowerment and connection more than it is a transactional relationship. I believe that if transformation comes before transaction, it will last. That's just my personal forefront. So those of you who are considering taking on the Rich Mama Reset package, which is that $500 offer that secures both spots to the Workcation Retreat 2026 in Morocco, if you choose so, plus a discounted, I think I forget what the exact discount is off of the trip. What I did want to add, again, we're talking about the subject matter experts, is I'm putting together a directory for our website. If you have not gone to richmamasclub.com, she said, I am down to be the community medical and wellness liaison. And look, I don't know if you kind of already are, but yes, look, let's make it official. Because look, I was saying it quickly. Y'all go ask Dr. Pam. Look, go ask Dr. Pam. Service before sales is actually, yes, that's so good, Dr. Pam. That's so good. So I'm putting together a directory on our website that'll have your website, your contact information, like reviews from people in the community. And my goal, I have been a contributor with St. Louis Mom for the last 3 years almost, and they have blog contributors, they have content contributors. My goal is to take Rich Mama's Club and we have people who contribute content every single month, whether that's on our Instagram and Facebook pages where you push out a piece of content and it's giving people some knowledge and game, which also gives you a direct lead sales funnel, or top of the sales funnel. And then also I want to push out a blog post every single month. So like whether that's somebody talking about, I told Kierka, like this girl that went to Disney like 4 times on points.
I got you. That's already on my to-do list this week.
Honey, We need a blog post about that, right? Like, I want people to put this stuff down, put your affiliate links in there. Let's go out and educate our community, right? Build community, build credibility. But the beauty in having platforms that are like not faceless, I mean, not faceless. It's not a faceless brand, but it's a standalone brand. It's not like, okay, hey, this is about Brittany. This platform is about women. It's about connection. It's about accountability. It's about growth, wellness, all those things. Our pillars are resilience, inspiration, confidence, and health. So if you are in those pillars, I want to invite you guys to become a subject matter expert in our community. And again, that could look like, hey, I want to contribute one reel a month to our Instagram page, which doesn't have a lot of followers right now. We do have like 2,000 subscribers on our email list. But the thing is, y'all, we're on the ground right now, and I only see it going further up. The fact that I got a $5,000 scholarship, a $5,000 sponsorship at the last minute, from Community Connections, I believe that we're only going to continue. I came back to another $1,000 check, like just certain things like I see are moving forward. I want to grow with women who have a heart for community, who have a heart for education and educating people, because one thing that happened in COVID is so many people got scammed and they're afraid. They're afraid to make investments. They're afraid to work with coaches and consultants. They're afraid because some people did take advantage of them. So I feel like this community could be a way where we are not only, building up our platforms and building up this platform, but also showcasing our expertise and getting online credibility. So I'm gonna pause for a second, y'all, because I really need some water. But I would love any. I'm gonna go to the chat just in a minute. But if you got any questions, any feedback, please unmute and let's chat.
So you'll read what I put in the chat, but just circle back and say what you said, because you said something about if we want to buy into something. So is that for us? Is it for somebody else? Like, what do you need us to do? Because, I'm down.
Oh, you breaking up real bad, sis.
Official board members but paying board members to help facilitate some of this, in addition to, like, I was just a little unclear about the $500 thing.
Yep, I got you. I'm writing down this portion here, and then I'm gonna go back. So I'm just want to write Dr. Buchanan said community wellness and medical liaison. Okay, so that's a great point, Rashida. Technically, we are fiscally sponsored, giving us nonprofit status under our fiscal sponsor. However, it is still a for-profit organization. However, we have never turned a profit. So technically, this buy-in could be you being considered a board member, and this could be like we can write out bylaws and scale the organization together. However, I'm praying on that now. I'm be honest with y'all. So if it sounds unclear, it's because it is unclear, because I'm still, God, what do you want me to do with this space? And that's just me being completely transparent, right? Like, God, what do you want to do with this space? That was my prayer the whole weekend. I was like, God, please let every woman here get 10x for their return. Please let them connect. And I was like, and please show me what the heck you want me to do with this space. Like, so that, again, what I know is that I don't want to be the person who is everything to everybody. I want to share this space with people who are credible, who can also give something to people, and who have a heart to give to other people. So the original deal, which, and I can pull up, let me go ahead. I'm gonna pull back up this other one, and I will come back. And let me know if I'm answering any questions, or if I'm not, if I could clarify anything. But it's gonna get clear along the way. So again, if you that person where you're okay with being on a plane while we building it, then I say, okay, look, join me, sis. So originally this was about coming in, just having some accountability, sharing resources, really resetting. This is what we did. It was a 90-day empowerment program where we just came in, put together goals. We had action steps, and it was me, Kierica, and Renee. They were just kind of holding space for women, similar to like a sister circle, but on a weekly basis. What I am proposing now, which I will draft up, is for this to be a buy-in to be a subject matter expert and be listed on our directory, to be a content contributor on our social media, our email and blog, and for us to funnel people to you into your business based off of the need of the community. Right now, we have like 675 or plus women in the Facebook group. We have like 2,000 plus women on our email list, and we're about to launch 2 chapters this year. So it's only going to continue to grow. Every single woman that came to either one event this year, outside of Workcation, like, what's next? Let me tell y'all, I don't know what's next. Because again, I have been flying the plane building the plane while I'm flying inside of it. And I'm just trying to be obedient, to what God is putting in front of me right now. So, okay, so paying the deposit automatically makes you an expert. Yes, no. So yes, it makes you an expert. There's no additional pay. So basically what that's going to look like is every single month we're going to come together. We're going to discuss what your content will look like and just kind of like hold each other accountable. Like, what are you doing in your business? So almost like a mastermind. Someone can contribute content either to the blog, to the email, to the social media platform. And again, you are equal partner in Rich Mama's Club for the year, right? It's not a lifetime thing. We're going to ride out the rest of the year to the next year and then continue to be listed on the directory. Oh my gosh, Auntie Tracy. Okay, hold on. Let me let this other phone in. I'm like, I keep letting in iPhones. Be listed as a subject matter expert on our website. So I'm going to create an additional page that says, hey, this is Terry Alford. She is our community, like, financial. I don't even know which one you. I know you do insurance, right? I know that you help people, but you do so much more. Like, I feel like you're a financial empowerment coach. I don't know what that looks like, but what it. Oh, go ahead, Terry.
I was going to say just a women's wealth strategist. You can just leave it at that. I can tell you in this season, I'm doing more retirement planning than anything, but I do rotate based on seasons. So during Christmas time is $1 million baby time, right? So just women's wealth strategists, because sometimes people come to me for coaching and sometimes people come to me for the financial part, but they usually go hand in hand. They come to me for one thing, but they're going to get the other thing on the back end. So yes, and while I'm unmuted, I just wanted to get clear. So once we pay the deposit to get and I know you're still like figuring it out, but I think I've been a part of a group that did this. We went to Jamaica last year. And I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. So when we pay the deposit to go to the trips, then we're automatically considered a rich mama's club expert for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Okay. So let's formulate this here, right? The original deal was for people who bought into the $500. It was your deposit for Morocco, it was your deposit for next year's Essence Fest, and then it was just monthly meetups where we were just reconvening here at Sister Circle style. What I am posing here, because again, we mush very well together, all the curriculum put together is for everyone to become a subject matter expert and be listed on our online social directory. In addition to what, if you want to contribute 4 blogs in the next year, that's, tailing things back to your business, then that's perfect. But that's just something that I'm throwing in, right? And then next year we're gonna do it for a year. We're gonna run the play for a year, and then we'll renegotiate what next year's looks like. So we're gonna go from Essence Fest to Essence Fest. Does that make sense? What I'm also, and again, the reason I'm posing it this way is because I definitely want to create affiliates for people who are going to bring in people to the retreats, right? Like, I want to create affiliates to these, because I already have these partnerships. I already have these things. I don't have the capacity to do all of them. So I want to break bread. I want to grow. I want us to continue to mastermind and feed into each other. I'm saying, like, okay, hey, we're going to have some seed into here. And that's why it's priced so low too, because y'all, it's gonna get clearer as we go. That's it. But you got to be willing to kind of like it's fuzzy now. That's what I'm gonna say. Does that make sense, y'all? And again, don't feel obligated. I'm saying those of you who could also use community, could use the directory, could use the platform. You already creating content. You already, like, it's just about visibility, sharing space, and growing together. So that's.
So I have a question. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, I can hear you now, and you clear.
Okay, good. I had to find a hole to duck into in this airport. So, what I'm hearing is, just so I'm clear, um, this is not for everybody to buy into. You're offering it to us because of who we were and how you brought us together for this specific workation. That the other people, the other 600 and something people who live here, and the other 2,000 who live here, and da 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 da, this is not for them. that they can't buy in and talk about I'm a subject matter
Not this
nothing.
year. No, no. I want
Not,
to be
and
like we all
also,
see what each other can do. We fed into that. I feel like we
right.
built some trust. I'm only offering that to the people that are in this space now.
Okay. It's fine.
But you say if you
All
buy
right.
in now, you do 100 towards Morocco and a
And again, I need
deposit
to find out what
towards.
the deposit will be for Essence Fest next year because I am in negotiation with another a higher end hotel. Because I read some of y'all feedback, y'all. We want daily room cleaning and all the other stuff. So there'll be another option, but it'll guarantee your seat. Let me just say it'll guarantee your seat for this and that.
Okay. No, that's the clarity I needed because I just didn't. If it was like for everybody, then like you were saying earlier, like a lot of people got burnt. A lot of people don't want coaching and this and that because everybody turned into these overnight gurus. I call them, these internet consultants and coaches. You know, these Burger King coaches. Fast food dot dot dot. It was a hot mess to people like me and others who have been in the game for a minute. So that's why I was just questioning about the uh like the entry point because I didn't want it to be like all free for all and then you're falling right back into what you said that you don't want. Um
I would hope that y'all know that I vet people before I let anybody come into my.
no, I know, I do,
Yeah, but
but
and
I'm
I
just
feel
yeah,
really strongly about that. Like even with people that I'm
yeah.
sharing with, which is why Rich Mama's Club sometimes like lays dormant because it's like if I can't provide it, I want to make sure that I can pass it off to someone that I can trust or bring into the community. I don't let anybody talk to people that I'm connected to, especially people who trust me. I just take that. Like again, I told y'all about my childhood and not having folks that I can trust around me. I don't want anybody ever to say like, "Oh, you introduced me to them and they messed me over." So right now, this is kind of like an inner circle moment. I'm offering that again because I trust you guys. Let me just say that I trust you. I think that we could all scale and grow something amazing together. That's my thought.
All right. Um Perfect. So I'm gonna slide in with a thought. So Pam, me, and Terry were sitting downstairs, and we were kind of like, "Oh, we should do a summit, this and that." We were down. This is so. I'm saying this in addition to this because I actually built out what I thought would be a great summit kind of idea based off of what we did at Rich Mom's Club, based off of that little conversation that we had downstairs. And I was like, okay, let me start. So I have it roughly. Y'all got to give me a couple days. I will send it, but I want everybody to look at it because I need to get settled at home because I'm tired. Um, but I'm gonna send it, and then you can send it to the group because I want us to be able to look at that as while we're building the plane and flying it, we can potentially also leverage each other's skills and maybe put on a full-fledged summit with a lot of the stuff that we did and a little bit longer, right? Instead of the 30 minutes, 45 to 90 minutes and each person has a play, but then we're utilizing and leveraging each other's networks. We're also making this available, and we can kind of like it's co-sponsored by all of us, um, you know, being and also highlighting Rich Mama's Club. So just throwing that out there in
It
addition
sounds
to
good. We just got to decide what city this thing gonna be in because we all in
right.
different cities.
Listen, and that's fine because as you can see, we all get on planes and quite often.
Yes,
So I'm just putting that out there. So y'all give me a few days to get home and get settled so I can pull it up and then send what I have out. It's just a shell, but it's open to everybody's input and feedback so we can figure out how to, really manifest that and get that going.
that's good. That's
That's
good.
great. She read my mind because I was like, that is something we definitely need to do. And that can happen in person. It can happen virtually. It can be both. But I think it's important to nourish and nurture these relationships because this is an important group.
Yeah, and I don't know if y'all know this. Like, you got like your circle of six. I mean, circle of is it circle of greatness? Whoever Neo Davis is, I think some of y'all know Neo Davis. Is it the circle of CEOs? Circle of CEOs. You got Lamar Tyler's mastermind. You got Shamika Tankers. All of these people have like their inner circle of people that they brought all of their skills together, and then they went and ran it up. Like, and I think the thing that most of us do is we go to all these conferences, these retreats, and we go meet people and we do a quick sale, and we miss that transformational mark. The reason that a lot of them got to that 6 and 7 figure or 8 figure now moments is because they lock arms with people that had different skills and traits that they did. So again, like, and again, I'm totally transparent, y'all. I'm not in all of the details. I'm a high level thinker. I'm a curator. I'm not in all of those things. So I know that I'm going to need detailed people, detail oriented people to be a part of this process, right? I am good at bringing people together, facilitating things, closing deals, right? Rachel Rogers, Arlington. Yes, all of these ladies have locked on with people like their peers. We are peers, right? We are peers. So that was my thought there. So that was that portion that I wanted to share. I'm going to leave that open, you guys, open for discussion. I'm asking those of you who are ready to go ahead and lock. Oh, go ahead, Terry.
I got a question, not to derail us, but I was just curious as to, does this empowerment circle have anything to do with your lunch in other cities, or how do you see that playing a part or a role in it? Like, what does that look like?
That's good. That's good. I'm just be honest with y'all. Like, I sit in prayer, like, God, like, what is the next step? I don't know what that looks like right now. I know that the first 2 cities were chosen because my best friend is in DC. Renee just moved to Dallas, and we all do kind of like similar work. And they also need their communities and they can lead, right? So I'm open to that, right? I have started like writing down like standard operating procedures, like how I close certain deals, like how I get like, putting things together so it can be duplicated in other places, like a franchise. So I think that the thing is, once we start to meet and we say, hey, like, what's big, like, what's the overall arching goal? Like, what are some things that we would like to put together? I'm open to whatever that needs to look like for the group, to be beneficial. But I definitely think, I my thought was to run it like a chamber or other women empower events where there's like a president, a vice president, like people who like have a team on the ground, where I have a team of people that'll step in here for me in St. Louis, and then hope that every city can have that, and then it can rotate so that we can all do things, and then eventually have bigger retreats, bigger international trips where we all kind of come back together. So Terry, that's a great thought. I'm not gonna say I haven't thought about it or the details clear yet. No. But I'm open to, like, again, feedback. Like, what does that need to look like for it to be beneficial for all of us, right? Did that answer the question? From what?
Yes, yes. I mean, I was just curious.
Okay.
Just curious. Yeah, that's all.
Cool, cool. Okay, the last thing I just wanted to mention, also inside of that link, y'all, I am doing my first anthology project, which is called What My Mama Never Told Me. My vision with this anthology project is to give away 100 copies to first-time moms. So people who will contribute a chapter to that book. I want to do a photo shoot. I want to do a book launch. I've helped like several people become Amazon best-selling authors. Including y'all. This book is only like 60 pages. But launched it like in a day. Like, I got the book done in a week using Chat GBT. It's like literally when I go back and read it, I'm like, oh girl, you was rushing, but I understand the process and I understand what that looks like to put that together. And I want to do a series on anthologies that'll be open to the public. So this is also something. It's an offer. It's an option for people. So if I was to clarify, y'all, we're at 7:03, and I did not want us to be this long. So first things first is those of you who are down to become a part of the inner circle, like or board members or whatever we decide that title to be, that offer for 500 still stands. I'm going to let that go for another 24 hours. And then, we can kind of like move forward with that one. Also, so everything will kind of end tomorrow because everything will reset. And I don't want to keep those offers out there for other people who might find them. Let me just say that as I start sending out emails and these things are attached to them. The deposit from Morocco, say, hey, I don't want to lead anything. That is not for me. If you just, hey, you want to come for the sisterhood, for the fellowship, the deposit is also open for Morocco right now, or you can apply to become a contributor to the anthology. Those are the 3 options for next steps. But I will say, y'all, I hope that I get to see us every single month coming back here, sharing gems, masterminding with each other, helping each other skill, like that energy that we had in the lobby, to keep that facilitating for the rest of the year. Can you imagine what next year will be like? To continue built up off that momentum, is that's what I foresee. That's what I pray to God for all of those who are interested. So I'm gonna throw that one more time in here. Is there anyone else that has any comments, feedback, questions, anything? Throw that inside of there one more time. And before we leave, okay, no, go ahead, little Queen.
No, I was just gonna say I just wanna is you said you're gonna share the link again to pay the 500. Is that on the, because I was on the page, where is that link at?
It should be the first one. Let me go back and click through it. Okay, see you later, Doc. So if you click on Rich Mama Reset, it's a link right now that says get it now. It's built through my email system kit. And it'll take your deposit there. Not the deposit, the program. It'll take it there. And that'll run to the end of the year. So,
and that can be even if, because I just don't foresee, I have some other things planned, being able to leave for the even though Morocco sounds awesome, I just have to be realistic with things I've already committed myself to. Travel out of the country that I've already committed myself to. So with that, if that 500 would just go towards the
Essence
essences
next year.
and
Look, y'all, we can make it what it needs to do. All I'm gonna say is after we get it submitted in,
okay.
I'm just gonna do follow-up calls with everybody and just say, hey, what are your goals? We'll put it in writing. I'm just saying, hey, we're gonna commit first and we're gonna figure it out along the way.
Gotcha.
But I go by honor system, so whatever you need it to be, I'm here to make it what you need it to be, to make sure it's the experience that you need. So yeah. But I'm happy you coming back next year.
Definitely.
I'm sorry, Doc. Did you have? I know you gotta go. You said you got a 7 p.m. meeting. And Doc is coming to Morocco. Hey, we love that. We love that. Yes. Okay. Anybody else? Any other questions, feedback, y'all? I just want to thank y'all for sharing space with me. I feel like I was able to trust what God put inside of me more after this. I've spent a large amount of time in my life hiding and minimizing and shrinking, which is like, I think I pulled Terry to the side. I said, Terry, I invited you because you make me think bigger. Like, you just kind of go for it, and you have such a sweet spirit. And I know that Kierica and Renee gonna always have my back. I know that Auntie Tracy gonna make sure it look fabulous. I know Rashida gonna be like, girl, so what we doing? Like, I just know, right? I know Teresa gonna come through with 50 women, and they all have a good time. It's just such a beautiful thing. So I'm just grateful. Thank you for your yes. I don't take it lightly, y'all. We are in a different economy. We all have other commitments. So any dollar that you invest into this, I appreciate. So that's all I got. She said yes in that abundance mindset. That's it. Oh, go ahead, Terry.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Shout out to Wayna, by the way, who's over like living her best life with her husband.
In Egypt, honey.
Listen,
Girl,
we went to Popeyes
she
too.
could have put me. She could have put me in her suitcase. She ain't had to do me like that.
Listen, the reels got me feeling like FOMO, and I didn't even know about going. I'm like, I'm missing out. But I was going to ask, I feel like it may be a good question to ask in front of everybody. I noticed on the link in regards to the retreat for next year, there's a link for like business sponsorship. So that is a separate thing from saying yes to the retreat.
Yes.
So your
So
sponsor.
Teresa was a business sponsor. Renee was a business sponsor. They didn't stay at the hotel, but Renee did a farewell retreat. Teresa did an additional session, the essence of, so those are like as a business sponsorship, so it guarantees you like 4 hours at the hotel. I plan on having more signage, but we'll have like some other perks with that, but you can do like your own separate thing at the space that we'll be having, so, and contribute to our overall expenses. So yes, that is an option.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to get clarity on that. Okay, that's all.
Girl, you looking at you should looking at next year. Look.
Of course I am. I told you I'm gonna be there next year. I just gotta finish mapping out what next year look like. That's kind of where I am. Like, because next year is like in 6 months, really 5 and some change. So I'm just trying to map out what next year look like. right now. So I'm looking at the whole thing, but yeah.
I'm here for it. Well, thank you. Okay, I think that's everybody. Leslie, I don't know if you're still there, but thank you, sis. Thank you for your yes. Shout out to you for selling out all your books. Look, I was just like in tears reading some of these comments and stuff y'all tagged me in because I was trying to be present. So she said, I am in for Essence. Awesome. I'm so happy to see that. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna drop this in here one more time. And I just thank y'all for coming to the after party. And I just know, like, again, if nothing else, if you don't commit to anything else now, I hope that what we did in essence, like use those photos, like put them out there, use them for your brand. I pray that you still get a tenfold for everything that you put into it. Thank you. And that's all I got, y'all. It's 7:09. So look, y'all could go be somebody's girlfriend, wife, or sit at home, look, comb your hair, whatever that looks like tonight. And I enjoyed all of y'all. She said, look at the picture. Yes, look at all of the pictures there connected to. Oh, y'all, please let me grab one more thing. Please fill out the survey and be honest. There's no names or anything on it. Like if it was something that didn't go well, I heard some of y'all with some stuff at the hotel, I want to know those things so I can go back and negotiate what I should do better for next year, because some stuff is out of my control. So please, please, please take the survey, whatever it is, whatever you like, whatever you dislike, things that we should duplicate. I need those. So that should be in there. Yes, thank you, Teresa. Okay, so I think that's all. That is it, and that is all. So I'll grab these links really quick and put them here in the chat again. If you need them, and yeah, y'all, let's go home, or be at home. There we go. I'm also down to be a community. Okay. Look, that's something to think about. What would that look like? Yeah. Let's talk about that. Okay. All right, y'all. Good night, everybody. I love y'all. Have a great week.
See you August 10th.
Bye, y'all.